What's up, guys? Before we get started, don't forget to like this video and then subscribe to our YouTube channel. It helps us to continue to put out more and more content each week for you all. So let's dive into the 5 things you need to know before studying the book of Judges. Number 1, to truly grasp the book of Judges, we need to understand its historical context. This book is situated within the broader narrative of the Israelites' conquest of the Promised Land. Now, what's particularly important to note is that the events in the book of Judges unfold after the passing of Joshua, who was a pivotal figure in the Israelites' journey. Joshua had led them into the Promised Land, but his time has now come to an end. With Joshua's leadership concluding, the Israelites find themselves in a transitional period. They are now tasked with settling the land, organizing themselves, and dealing with challenges that come with possessing the newfound territory. This book unfolds a remarkable chapter in the history of God's people, marked by a cycle of judges and deliverance. Next, let's unravel a cycle described in the book of Judges. It's a cycle that many of us can relate to, and one that played a pivotal role in the Israelites' history. At the heart of this cycle is apostasy. Apostasy refers to a turning away from one's faith or a defection from religious beliefs. In the context of the book of Judges, it's a turning away from God and His commandments. The cycle begins with sin. The Israelites at various points succumbed to temptation and abandoned God's laws. Their actions were often marked by idolatry and moral decay. As a consequence of their sin, the Israelites faced oppression. God allowed neighboring nations or groups to oppress them as a form of correction and discipline. This oppression was a result of their apostasy. In the face of oppression, the Israelites would enter the stage of repentance. In their suffering, they would turn back to God, seeking forgiveness and deliverance. In response to the repentance, God would raise up judges, and these judges played a pivotal role in the nation's history. The significance of this cycle is profound. It reveals the Israelites' tendency to stray away from God's path, the consequences of such actions, and the importance of repentance and God's faithfulness in delivering His people. So number 3, what was the role of these judges in the book of Judges? They were not like the judges that we see on TV or the judges that we think of in a legal sense. These judges were charismatic leaders who possessed extraordinary qualities and were divinely inspired. Their leadership extended beyond the legal system and into the realms of both spirituality and military strategy. One crucial aspect of their role was providing spiritual guidance to the Israelites. They would call the people back to God, reminding them of their covenant and their importance of faithfulness. But these judges were not just spiritual figures, they were also, like we said, exceptional military leaders. When the Israelites faced oppression from their enemies, the judges would lead them in battle and secure their deliverance. These judges were chosen by God to serve as deliverers, freeing the Israelites from oppression they faced as a consequence of their waywardness and disobedience. Number 4, the social and cultural backdrop of the time is like a key that unlocks the deeper meaning of these narratives. In the era of Judges, the Israelites faced significant social challenges. The absence of a centralized government led to tribal structures and a lack of unity, making them vulnerable to external threats. Cultural and religious practices were distinctive during this period. The Israelites were often tempted to adopt the religious beliefs and practices of neighboring nations, which put them at odds with their own faith. Delving into the social and cultural context of the time is a crucial step in interpreting the stories within the book of Judges. It helps us appreciate the challenges the Israelites faced and the significance of their deliverance by the judges. And last, let's look at some religious lessons we will learn. Specifically, we'll see how this book reflects God's unwavering faithfulness and grace, even in the face of the Israelites' reoccurring disobedience. You will learn about different lessons such as consequences of apostasy and how God's faithfulness always endures, how God provides leaders in times of crisis, the danger of compromise, and so much more. The book of Judges is a treasure trove of religious lessons. These lessons remind us that God's grace and faithfulness shine even in our moments of weakness. We hope you enjoyed these 5 things you need to know before studying the book of Judges. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we will see you guys next time.